And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes the transfer twist, and it isn't a good one, Rangers fans, as a deal has been agreed, and I'm going to vent on the situation a little bit later on. We've also apparently got a new CEO at the football club as well, so we're going to be discussing all of that in detail in today's video. But of course, back to winning ways, should I say. Of course, obviously losing to Dinamo Kiev during the week, and we managed to get a 2-0 win over St Johnstone in the League Cup last 16 to get a place into the quarterfinals of the competition. Now, a lot of people, of course, are not happy with the overall performance, but again, look, 2 goals scored and another clean sheet, and look, to be fair, we're looking to try and build a little bit of momentum. And I said yesterday in the live match reaction, what I can really see from the diagnostics of the game is that we really do need to add some more quality into this team, because it's just not good enough going into the sort of end of the it was in the latter stage of the transfer window. We still got a lot of work to be done, and especially now the fact that we've seen sort of Robin Proper go off. Obviously, it probably doesn't look like it's going to be a long-term thing, but still, you know, you're only a few injuries away from an absolute disaster, and looking at our options on the bench, we are very, very light. We're a team lacking quality in general, but the fact if you lose Ridvan, you lose Robin Proper, which we have already in 2 games, then, you know, already the dilution of the quality, it gets even worse. So we have to look at that, potentially squad depth and quality, otherwise we could have an absolute disastrous campaign if injuries start to mount. Now, we'll also go into I will speak about some transfers a little bit later on. The St Mirren vice chairman reports are stating is apparently Jim Gillespie, and apparently is set to take over as our new chief executive. Yes, it's reported by Scottish media that Ibrox chairman John Bennett has identified Gillespie as the ideal candidate to succeed James Bisgrove, who left for a lucrative position in Saudi Arabia back in May. At 46, Gillespie boasts an impressive track record as the CEO of the Kibble, a rare charity based in Renfrewshire. Having served as a director at St Mirren since 2020, Gillespie brings an extensive boardroom experience to his role. In the interim, Bennett has been managing the responsibilities himself while assessing potential successors. The departure of Bisgrove, combined with Rangers' current situation of playing home matches at Hampden Park, has contributed to a wave of negativity surrounding the club, but Rangers hierarchy hope to have Gillespie in his new position within the next few weeks. So again, look, I've heard a few things about that. Apparently, like a Celtic fan or something like that. But either way, apparently looks like we're going to get a new CEO. Do I know too much about him? No. So I'm not really going to say and give my thoughts on it. But that's looking like who has been identified as the new CEO to take over here at the football club. Now, in a bit of a transfer twist, guys, because it's left me gobsmacked, really, because Albion Romari, player that we were heavily linked to, that was fact. It was coming from sources out in Romania, his homeland, and inside Rangers sources as well, close to the football club. You know, the usual sources, stating that Rangers were very much interested in the player and had feeler talks and even submitted a bid. Reports were saying. However, he came out in an interview recently saying, a month ago now, stating that he didn't want to leave for a club outside the top 5 leagues, and, being managed by Neil Lennon. He was following sort of Glaswegian restaurants, but also stated that he didn't want to leave unless it was for a club in the top 5 leagues or something like that. However, it does seem as though, it is now confirmed that the Rangers-linked striker, Albion Romari, has completed a £4 million transfer from Rapid Bucharest to Sparta Prague. As stated, he scored 18 goals in 29 matches for Neil Lennon's team. However, as stated, we couldn't really agree a fee for him, but Rapid are also gaining a 15% sell-on clause. In a statement, they stated, unfortunately, the story of Albion Romari has come to an end here. He's completing his medical and won't be a part of the squad for the match against Dinamo Bucharest, but we now know he will certainly be supporting the team. It's Rapid's highest transfer fee they have received for a player, although it's considerably less than the £8 million they initially reportedly told Rangers that they wanted for the 23-year-old. So, It's a massive twist, really, because we're in need for a striker. Now, I've been stating that yesterday, of course, yes, Cyril Dess's got a goal and assist, and to be fair, his numbers are looking pretty good. But it still doesn't mean the fact that we still need a striker. And I thought Albion Romari probably would have been the perfect player to actually go into our team. People were talking about Lawrence Shankland and Bojan Muziowski. I understand that, but Romari looked like a really, really, really good option. And the fact now that Sparta Prague, a lesser team than us, have managed to get the deal done for £4 million, I think is a damn right disgrace. He's playing in a lesser league in sort of the Czech Republic, playing for a much smaller football club, and the opportunities that we can give him would have been massive. How the heck we've missed out on that transfer? If we were actually genuinely wanting him, we were interested. Rangers sources said that we were wanting him. And the fact that we found out that it was potentially £4 million, how the heck have we not went in to try and make that match that bid? People were saying that we haven't got the money and all that sort of stuff. Well, we can afford £4 million. You know, apparently we've just secured Jose Cifuentes for £4 million next year. So you can speculate to accumulate, know that you're going to be getting the money coming in through the door. Or the fact that, you know, Yanis Hadji, Todd Cantwell, would we be able to get £4 million for those two collectively? Yes, probably. So I'm pretty pissed off that we've not went in for this sort of transfer, because there's a lack of good strikers, goal-scoring strikers, people that are getting goals throughout the European leagues, or in fact world football at this moment in time, that we can really get for a fairly decent price that fits our business model. Buy cheap, sell high, and it can kind of come in and make an impact and then sell for a high fee later on. I thought Albion Romari really did fit that criteria. And the fact that Sparta Prague got the deal done for £4 million, I don't know what the heck we've done with regards to that, because we need a striker. And as I said, people keep on saying to me, damn, but Cyril Dessers is scoring. Yes, I know Cyril Dessers is scoring. I know he's scoring. I'm happy he's scoring. Great. I'm glad he's scoring goals. Great. But the fact that we're just relying on Danilo and Dessers this season is suicide. Dessers is in great form at this moment in time, and long may it continue. But we've seen him last year that he can go missing it sometimes and miss big opportunities. Danilo's just come off an injury since December, and it might take a while for him to get up to speed. And as I say, I'm not blaming him missing them sitters yesterday, but I think it's suicidal, us going into this season with just relying on those two as potential strikers. We need more players in through the door, and I thought Albion Romari would have been a really good addition for this team. But it looks as though, well, it isn't. It's not going to be happening because he's going to Sparta Prague. But I think this Rangers board just think we're ready to go in terms of the striking options. I really hope they don't think that. I really hope that they don't think that, because we're not. We're not in a place where we're ready to go. Put our feet up. No chance. And it was proved that in January when they decided not to sign a striker. What makes you think that they're going to be proved right this time? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. We need another striker. But that one is gone in the latest transfer twist. But guys, that's all I've got for you guys. Please do let me know your thoughts on Albion Romari. And also let me know your thoughts on this new CEO, apparently Gillespie. Are you for or against him? As stated, let me know your comments down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's videos. Always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.